Dear future president, college tuition for me is important. I want to go to college and be a successful pediatric surgeon. It really makes me sad to see people who really want to go to college but can't because of the cost. According to text from an article in U.S. News, the average cost of tuition and fees for the 2020 to 2021 school year is about $41,400. For just one school year. That's not even including other things too. From the evidence, it can be inferred that college tuition is way too much, and people who want to go to college can't because of the cost. So I want to lower the cost of college tuition so everyone gets a chance. From Ann Linville. Okay, what do you think about college tuition?
Well, I think college tuition in the United States should be more affordable so that more people can go to college and get a higher education. I think it's unfortunate that there's a lot of people that are turned off by it that would be really great candidates for college just because they can't afford it or can't find the means to support themselves doing that. I think that there's a lot of other countries that find ways to help fund public or universities and are able to make sure that their citizens are able to get a higher education. And I think that's something that the United States could work a lot harder on.
Okay, what do you think about college tuition?
I actually think that college tuition is fine just the way it is, but they do need to restructure how much it goes up every year. I think that on about a 3-year basis, it should raise by the amount of inflation. Because if in 100 years, let's say, it's the exact same dollar amount to go to college as it is now, the teachers won't be making money, the universities won't be making money, which a lot of universities do research for a lot of important projects like solving coronavirus. And also, if the teachers aren't getting paid enough money at colleges, then we won't have a more educated workforce. So I do think that it should continually go up, just by a lot less percentage than it is currently. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of lowering college tuition prices?
Well, I think that sounds like a good idea. I think that when you have really high college tuition, it impairs people from getting a good education, and it changes what they call class mobility. So people generally are only able to have an education at the level of the same as their parents. And in order to break that gap down, you need to lower the barrier to entry, which means lowering the cost of college tuition. And unfortunately, I'm not even sure the question is lowering college tuition right now. It's been rising at almost an exponential rate every year for the last 10 to 15 years. So, like people from my generation, we paid a fairly high college tuition price, but the generation before my generation paid a really low college tuition price. And your generation is going to pay astronomically more than I paid. I believe the rate right now is something like 1,000% more than what I paid. And so, yeah, I think it's a great idea to lower it, or even just stop the inflation of it.
College tuition has gone up so much the past few years. This graph shows college tuition going up from 1987 to 2018. As you can see, college tuition is a lot of money, and I want everyone to get a chance to go to college. So that's why I want to lower costs of college tuition.